Alright, everyone, welcome to the one-on-one debate. Sharks up against Beasts. We have Killer and Sweet pre-game interview. Um, I'm gonna give you guys each 30 to a minute, 30 seconds to a minute to discuss why you guys are gonna win the championship. So I'll let Sweet go first.
Okay. Well, basically, we have the better overall team. We have the more experienced team. Um, really, we just have like the better team overall. There's really nothing to explain besides that the fact that Jake is on the other team, which means they're automatically gonna fucking lose. So, and what? Jake is a what? 0-5 versus me in finals. Yeah, this guy hasn't won a single final versus me ever. But this is the first time I'm like me and Killer are on opposite teams and we're facing each other in the finals. Usually it's me and him on the same team, but this is the first time we're on opposite teams. So it's gonna be interesting, and I like to see like what the bets and what the odds are. It'll make everything look more interesting. So
Alright, and Killer?
I'm gonna say my no. Now that I don't know if you saw our match today, but Fuse is back on. He's been playing with us since this is like yeah, this is the last that he's gonna be playing with us. I think I don't know if he's gonna play more, but we have a chance, bro. Not because we're gonna sit out Jake's for Fuse because Fuse is way better than Jake's. And not only that, but I think Fuse is also an NA player, so it won't be just me carrying on NA when it's if it's an NA server. And also Bob and Bear are good on EU. So we got a good chance. It's like a 70% chance of winning. If Fuse doesn't go, it's like a 50%.
Alright, and then let's. I guess I'll ask this question. So I know I asked you guys this. I guess I asked the Beasts, but I want a more serious and in-depth answer. Um, So, what are two strengths that you see in each other? Like, in the team you guys are going up against? And then what are some weaknesses that you guys see against your opponent? And I'll let Killer go first on this.
um, I'll say that they have. Okay, I'll go by weaknesses. The weakness they have is that they don't have any players that are well, they have Aiden that is EU, but he's the only player that's EU, which they might. I don't know. Aiden might not carry an EU. He might carry. I don't know, but that's one of their weaknesses. And their strength is part of their teamwork. They have like they VC. I know they VC when they play the game, so they have pretty good chemistry.
Do you
Not
guys
like
not
us.
VC?
no, we
No,
don't.
Oh, y'all don't. Oh,
Nope.
never mind then.
Yeah, but what about you, Sweet? Let's hear yours.
Wait. What about their strengths?
So yeah, so just talk about some of the strengths that they have, and don't just say Killer. I know you want to say that, but like, let's try and find something. And then whatever weaknesses.
Oh, the strength that they really have is killer. Another strength. Oh, I'm being honest. Another strength that they have is most of their players could track. I know. They really want to win. Like all of them have the same mindset that they want to win. Um, but a lot of them like they have a hard time trying to get along together because when they get mad at each other, they don't stop. They can't group together. So it's the discipline. It's the lack of discipline that they have. But the strengths that they have is they all want to win. They want to win badly.
Alright, and then I guess the next question is, so you guys have both won and you guys have both lost. What does it mean to win in this league, or just to win in to win in this community in general? Because I know you guys we have a combined total of 3 World Cup wins in this VC. So what does it mean to win, and then what does it mean to lose, and what are the drawbacks of losing?
Greg can go first.
When you lose, you want to come back and win even more. Like it sucks. Like it really sucks because you're this close. You're so close to winning. So close. The only time I've ever lost in the finals was I think it would believe it was in overtime. I was so close. That was the
Round
youngest team I've
45.
ever had. No, I'm not talking about World Cup, but World Cup makes you want to, especially that. When you lose a World Cup, you want to come back strong and you just want to grind and it sucks because that day you know that there's somebody better than you. Like that day I lost World Cup 3, Nick was better than me. He was literally better than me. And it sucks. So, relating to leagues, when you lose, like when I lost to Ghost, it sucks. I wanted to come back and I won. And I won. So you want it more than ever, and you don't want to have that feeling of losing. You always want to keep that mindset of winning, winning, winning. And I believe if Beast wins this, it's their fifth straight championship, apparently. So I guess I gotta carry on a dynasty, if you want to call it. I guess. So, yeah, want to win.
I agree with that, bro. Like especially if you whenever you lose, you do want to go come back and like try it all over again and make sure that you win this time. But with that, I mean, if you have a problem winning, like you don't like you hate winning, then you're gonna lose. But if you don't mind, if you don't care that if you win or not, you're gonna somehow I don't know win. It always works like that for me, because whenever I don't care about winning, I somehow win, and I don't care about if I win or not in this league season.
All right, and then I guess what does the future hold for your teams? Because obviously, I know you guys went on. You guys barely lost, but you guys did lose eventually in the regular season. Um, if you guys lose, what changes are you going to make to your team? And if you guys win, are you also still going to make any changes, or are changes coming to your teams regardless, win or lose?
I was hoping. I had reached out to a couple of players. I have a little group chat going on. I haven't really typed in here yet because I don't know what's going on. But I'm hoping a couple of players. We can team up. Come back together, get the job done. I don't know if I'll be playing because if you guys don't know, I'll be going to Poland in May for 9 months on a little thing. I can't disclose a lot, but um, yeah. I hope I can team up with the other players, and if I can't play, I hope to coach players and make players better.
If my team loses, I'm gonna probably switch teams. Go to an I'm not gonna say what team I'm going to, but I'm probably gonna switch team. But if we do win, we're gonna change some things up, like get rid of Jake's and probably Fuse. Switch out. I'm not gonna tell who we're gonna switch out Jake's for, but we're gonna switch out some players, make it a little bit better than right now.
So Jake's has been begging to stay. He's been trying to. He begs to get on competitive teams, and recently this was his worst season to date. Like his entire career. Like, not as a joke. Like dead ass. It was his worst season to date. He dropped down to a 3 star. With his 3 star cap rating, do you guys believe it's worth picking him up still, or is it not worth the baggage he comes with?
No,
No, I don't think any team will get him. That's why he
no.
wants to stay on Sharks.
I think we're both in agreement. If whatever team he goes to somehow manages to lose, if you don't know, the only time you won is when I altered for him. I played half, you played half. He was literally begging me. He was like, "I'm nervous. Greg, go on my account." I wasn't letting Zoe get a fraud ass ring from playing a bunch of plumbers. I'm not letting that happen. He's literally like, if you want to compare him to somebody in like real terms, like he's literally Robert Horry. So he has like
Wait, do you think he's a 5 star?
I, the way he was playing, I think he's like a 4 star. I don't think he's a 5 star. A 5 star means you're like basically one or two on the team, and you've dropped like literally 20 to 30 KOs every single game. He doesn't do that. Um, yeah. What
So,
else?
so actually, I guess this is another question I have for both of you. I know you're not the owner killer, but I know you have lots of say in the operations of the team. Now that I look at the salary cap tracker, you both can't keep your teams next season. So what are you
Oh
guys gonna
shit.
do?
Yeah,
Oh,
like I
like
said, I have a group chat of what I'm doing, and I got planned. I probably might not be able to play next season. I'll become general manager, so that frees up some space. I know I don't count, but
Well,
it frees my frees up some space that I don't have to worry about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, I already got a group chat in mind, and I already know what's coming.
well, if you leave, it's kind of worse for your team because whoever replaces your spot counts against salary cap. So what would you have to do? Like, who do you believe you'd have to cut to remain cap compliant?
I'm not gonna disclose any of that because, like I said, that's all TBA. So, like I said, I got a group chat of all the players that are gonna be signed next year, and what I want to do. Still discussing. Haven't really talked in that group chat in about a month or so. Still discussing. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna disclose any of that information because that's for you guys to see. Makes it a little more interesting.
Okay, okay, Van Killer.
right now, I don't know if I'm gonna stay in Sharks, but If wait, if I remove Jakes and Fuse, will Zarcaps still be too much?
Well, what was Jake's sign? Like, what was his rating signed at? 5 star?
I think it was a 4 star or 5 star. I don't know.
I think it was signed at 5 star. So if he's removed, you guys clear up 5 spaces.
Yeah, and then we're gonna remove Fuse too, which I think Fuse is 3 star, 4 star,
2 or 3
maybe.
star, yeah. So that's
Yeah,
like
then
seven.
yeah.
And then I guess the final question is, I know this isn't really relevant to the matchup you guys are going to have next week, but what are your thoughts on the ITL? Because you guys are talking about finding players. I guess Switch, we're talking about finding players. Have you guys used the ITL as an asset in scouting for players, or do you believe that the ITL is not really relevant in Time Bomb today?
Well, I haven't really used it recently since I got banned for some stuff I don't really want to disclose. Wasn't even my fault. But yeah, I think it's a good idea for actually people to like look down upon, see if players are good or not. Cause I heard they're either switching to custom mini games or switching to something else instead of time bomb duels. But yeah, it's something to look good upon. And just if you're an owner, it's if you need a player, you wanna see if they're good. Look down over there. There's got to be a good player. For me personally, I always get my homeboys all road football. I always got to get them trained. Like I train Scepters, Finnegan, aka CB. I've trained Denji. Denji, he doesn't do real football, but he does like real soccer and all that stuff. I've trained him. I've trained Alexis, RB. I've trained Axe. There's a lot of players that like it's not you don't need to necessarily look at ITL. Like you could literally train them if you're an actual coach. Like actual coaches train their players and make them better. They don't just grab players that are already good. They make players better. You know, start from scratch.
For my team, I think my team has two ITO, like the two players that used to be in ITO. I think Barrow was one of them. I don't know though. But yeah, the ITL players are really they have potential, but it's just that the game they're playing on the Time Bomb Duos. I don't like that game because it's a little bit buggy. It's not like it's not like the original customs game.
Totally understood. And then I guess the final question is for both of you, what do you guys want to see in the league, like in the league for the future? So in the future, what are you hoping to see be done in this league?
Two new teams. It would be good to add two new teams.
Oh
Every
yeah,
like
yeah,
starting from here, add two new teams. Then every 2 to 3 seasons, add another team. So eventually we could build up conferences, and then it'll explore into like a bigger league, and then maybe all these road sports. I'm not saying this is a road sport. I'm saying maybe all these other road sports people are gonna try and come and get interested, and maybe they're gonna want to play. But it would definitely want to expand the two teams. Maybe like what Super Knights, Super Vikings, Super Cyclones. There's some names and definitely some good logos out there that could be thrown out there. And there's definitely players from ITL that are looking to get signed to a mini league team because that's why they're playing ITL. They can't get into the higher leagues, so there's definitely players that are trying to show their talent up in the big leagues and get a notice.
Okay, and then I guess so obviously my response to that is I think Toka has the Robux drop, cuz listen, I'm not trying to be greedy. Like realistically, when someone drops 20k Robux on a team, 25k Robux on a team, all of it goes back into the league. So I don't make any Robux off it, and obviously the league is at a we're losing Robux. We're burning through Robux. Um, so if Toka, we have Toka who's willing to drop about 25k. I guess the question is, we need to find someone else who's willing to drop 20 to 25k on a new team, and then there's also the maintenance of having to run a team, because obviously Sweet, you're an owner. Running a team is not easy. There's lots you gotta do. You have contracts. You have to get creative with the cap. You have to make sure your team is disciplined and attends all of our matches. Do you believe that there's anyone in this community other than Toka who's willing to take on team number 8?
I believe there is. You just got to look at the ITL players. There's a bunch of team owners over there, bunch of them that are wanting to team own in the actual upper league. There's a bunch of friend groups that are wanting to be played, like that are wanting to own. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people. Like, a lot of people have Robux, and a lot of people want to play, especially play against the pros, not just play against the plumbers. The young players. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. there's definitely people out there that are willing to buy to play against the higher ups. Definitely, that is definitely something.
All right, so you guys hear it here. If you guys have the Robux, you can own your own team. 8 teams would be crazy. We could have conferences. We could have rivalry, like rivalry. What is it? Rivalries? Rival. I don't even know how to say, bro.
Rivalries.
Yep. We could have that getting created. Because obviously everyone wants 17, like, managing 7 teams is actually a logistical nightmare, scheduling wise, and it wouldn't be fair to all the teams. So if we get 8 teams going, we'll be set, and yeah, the league will probably grow from there. But yeah, other than that, thank you for the civil debate, both of you. I wish your teams the best of luck next season. Referees and times will be announced in like 5 minutes, and yeah, we'll go from there. Good luck.
Good luck,
All
Killer.
right. Appreciate.
It's gonna
Nah,
be a
good
good
luck to
one.
you. Good luck. Good
Hey,
luck, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot of shit talking. None of it's personal. It's all just in the game.
Nah. As soon as I join a game, I'm muting all of your. I'm muting all of them. I'm
See,
muting.
that's a good mindset. But yeah, we're gonna be shit talking, and it's nothing. I don't make anything personal unless I have to make it personal.
Absolutely. I mean, it's a feisty matchup, especially when you have Jake's in the mix. You already know it's going to get toxic.
Yeah, there's
So
gonna be a
it's
lot of
expected.
stomping,
No, if
a
Jake's
lot
if
of
Fuse
talking
plays,
shit,
Jake's
and
gonna get set out.
it's
So
gonna
he's gonna
it's
be
gonna
mad.
it's gonna make it more interesting since there's gonna be a lot of shit talking. It's gonna be making it a lot more interesting. A lot more viewers are gonna want to watch. Put a lot of people gonna play some bets. Over under.
And obviously, yeah, make sure to stay disciplined because referees, they know what's going to happen. Um, and we'll see. Yeah, best of luck to both of you.
Yep.
All right, take
Uh,
Good
care,
luck, Greg.
guys. See ya.
Good
See
luck,
ya.
Killer.